throw this one on the pile of problems for Mario Batali, but he made a very public promise back in December after he was initially accused of sexual misconduct with employees at various restaurants. The promise was that he was going to be donating money to a women's group. Well, how many months later, guess what? No money. Nothing has come through.
Yeah, and this was, I believe, on the heels of the initial allegations against him.
Right. Yeah, this message was first posted back in December and has stayed up on the website ever since. They said that they were working with this organization. All proceeds would go to them. Hit up the organization who said, yeah, they did come to us. We never came to a formal agreement. We never received any money. And them leading you to believe otherwise is just wrong.
So the way they had touted this was that proceeds from Mario Batali's sauces would be going to the women's group, but that never happened apparently.
Yeah, no.
So,
you know, it's interesting. Did you guys see yesterday? He said, I can't remember the exact words, but it's something like, "I will not be staging a comeback in my career." So essentially saying, I'm packing it in.
He's waving the white flag. He's done.
Waving the white flag.
He understands that the damage is done. So. Look, it's a bad look. I mean, look, the other things are far worse, but this just shows that from the get-go. Remember we were saying yesterday.
Well, there's no contrition.
Right. Well, we were saying even yesterday we said that the initial apology was weird, where he attached a recipe, and it just showed that he wasn't really connecting with what was going on here. And now you have that at the same time when he issued that apology is when he promised that he was going to be donating this money, and then to not even come through with that.
Right.
It makes you understand why he's waving the white flag.
Hey, this is Mary calling from Texas. And it makes you wonder why he went after a women's group to give money to in the first place. Maybe that was his guilty conscience. Then he started getting caught. He should have donated some of his own money maybe and, I don't know, make up for it.
Well, it was done clearly. Now we say this sometimes in the moment, but this makes it clear. It was a PR thing, right?
Well, it's a bad PR thing because he wasn't delivering on the promise.
At the time, they were like, oh, we'll say this and it'll get us some good publicity, and people think, oh, he's actually, contrite.
Yeah,
and no.